Tonight on the Solar Sports Desk. The Miami Heat and the Oklahoma City Thunder size each other up right before the All-Star weekend. Battle Los Angeles commences as the LA Clippers meet the Los Angeles Lakers in Tinseltown. The Angels are eager to start the baseball season with one of the highest paid rosters in the league. And the World Cup of Snowboarding takes place in Sochi, Russia. I'm Chesca Litton, and this is the Solar Sports Desk. Only 2 games in the association today, but both were marquee matchups. However, the games themselves weren't as close as we expected. In Miami, LeBron James had 39 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists as the Miami Heat trampled the Oklahoma City Thunder 110-100. Chris Bosh chipped in 20 points and 12 rebounds as the Heat won their 6th straight against the Thunder. Kevin Durant had 40 points and 8 rebounds but missed his first 7 shots as OKC fell hopelessly behind. Russell Westbrook had 26 points and 10 assists with 6 turnovers. Dwayne Wade had 13 points and 8 assists for the Heat before fouling out with 3 minutes and 29 seconds to play. The win keeps Miami on top of the East while OKC remains in solid second behind the San Antonio Spurs. Meanwhile, in the Battle of Los Angeles, Lob City came out on top once again. Chris Paul had 24 points and 13 assists. Blake Griffin scored 18 of his 22 points in a spectacular first quarter, and the Clippers cemented their supremacy in Los Angeles with a 125-101 victory over the Lakers on Thursday night. Chauncey Billups had 21 points for the Clippers, who never trailed in the game. The Clippers shot 16 three-pointers to help put the game away early and remain third in the West. Kobe Bryant had 20 points and 11 assists for the Lakers, who head to the break in 10th place. You can catch all the action live on Basketball TV, and for those who want a more sporting atmosphere, BTV will be holding viewing parties for the NBA All-Star Weekend. The NBA All-Star viewing party will be at Bugsy's Bar and Bistro at the Fort this February 17 Sunday and February 18 Monday. The first 50 guests to register will get a free breakfast platter plus 1 drink from Bugsy's and a copy of Slam magazine. Slam Philippines will also be giving away special prizes, so don't miss out on the fun. And we all know that most of you are waiting for the Slam Dunk competition on All-Star Saturday night. So to whet your appetite just a little bit, check this out. Joining us on the phone now all the way in Houston is Sports Desk host Jinno Rufino. Jinno?
Good evening, Chesca. Good evening, Philippines.
Wow, so formal. All right, Jinno, aside from eating In-N-Out and posting Instagram pictures of you with Dwayne Wade standees and his jerseys, what have you been doing over there?
You know, we've been preparing a lot for today, especially because a lot of the festivities happen today. We're going to be heading over to the media availability over in the jam session area and the hotel that houses the players. So we're expected to be able to talk to guys from Team Chuck and Team Shaq as well, not to mention the guys who are going to be participating in the Shooting Stars competition, in the Skills Challenge, in the Slam Dunk competition, and in the three-point shootout as well. All of those guys are going to be covering today, and there's a long list of players that we have to cover.
All right. Well, yesterday I actually got to talk to Kelly Williams about the Slam Dunk contest, and he thinks it's going to be a toss-up between Gerald Green and White. Your thoughts?
You know, a lot of people think that it's going to be Gerald Green. Gerald Green is definitely one of the most let's say, gifted athletes that the NBA has seen in a very, very long time. But don't forget about Terrence Ross. Terrence Ross is going to be somebody to watch out for as well in the Slam Dunk competition. James White, you can say he's definitely somewhere up there as well. But for me, the sleeper pick, believe it or not, is actually somebody like Eric Bledsoe. I think Bledsoe is one of those little guys that can get up. And I think I was talking to some of the guys here, some of the players, and, you know, they like what the Eric Bledsoe can bring to the table. Actually, right now in front of me, Steve Smith is in front of me, and Rick Fox is right in front of me as well.
Starstruck yet?
Not really. I'm used to seeing these guys.
And for our Twitter topic of the night, who will win the All-Star Game, East or West? Send in your thoughts at CheckLit at Solar Sports Desk, and we will try to read all your reactions later on in the show. Federer is through to the quarters. Kuchar leads in the first round. The Los Angeles Angels prepare for the season, and snowboarding at the World Cup. More sports stories when we return. Keep it here. Roger Federer defeats Guillermo de Backer 6-3, 6-4 to advance in the World Indoor Tournament. Federer only landed 42% of his first serves during the first set, but an early break helped him take the lead against an awkward opponent. Another early break in the second set combined with an improved service ratio earned top seed Federer a place in the quarterfinals. He next faces Frenchman Julien Benneteau, who he beat twice on the grass courts of Wimbledon last year. Second seed Juan Martin Del Potro struggled before beating wildcard Ernest Gulbis 7-6, 6-3.
Yeah, it's always good, when you start the tournament late to start strong because, if you want to win the tournament, you need to win 5 matches in 5 days. So it's good to save energy and at the same time, just get a feel for the tournament. You sort of relax a little bit once you reach the second and third round and you feel like you're starting to play better as well in the process. So I'm just really happy being back in Rotterdam and actually happy that I started the tournament so well.
Olympic and Paralympic star Oscar Pistorius is expected to appear in court Friday morning, facing charges of killing his girlfriend after she was shot dead at his home. The South African Blade Runner Oscar Pistorius faces charges of murder after his girlfriend Riva Steenkamp was found dead in his home in the early hours of Thursday. Initial reports of the shooting suggested Pistorius may have mistaken Steenkamp for an intruder. A 9mm pistol was recovered from the home, which sits in the middle of a heavily guarded gated complex in the northern outskirts of the South African capital. The 2012 Commissioner's Cup Best Import Denzel Bowles is back in the PBA. Monster Bowles is replacing Matt Rogers in the San Mig Coffee Mixers, the first import to be sent home for the second conference. Bowles arrives on Sunday to play his first game on Friday, February 22, versus the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters at the Mall of Asia Arena. The 6'10 center led the BMEG Llamados to the Commissioner's Cup title last year, averaging 26.3 points, 12.5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1.9 blocks. Matt Kuchar cards an opening round of 64 to lead by 1 stroke after the opening round of the Northern Trust Open. Kuchar took advantage of ideal early scoring conditions and fired a flawless 7 under par 64 to take control of the PGA Tour event. Kuchar made a sizzling start with birdies on his first 3 holes and picked up 4 more to finish 1 ahead of Spaniard Sergio Garcia, who carded a 65 late in the day. Play was eventually suspended in fading light with 18 players yet to complete the opening round. Twice champion Phil Mickelson carded 4 birdies and 4 bogeys to start out with a level par 71. In football, Manchester United manager Alex Ferguson and Real Madrid manager Jose Mourinho react after the sides drew 1-1 on Wednesday in the first leg of the UEFA Champions League last 16. Danny Welbeck put the English Premier League club into the lead in the 20th minute when he headed in Wayne Rooney's corner. Former Manchester United player Cristiano Ronaldo scored against his old club when he headed in Angel Di Maria's cross. The second leg will take place at Old Trafford on March 5th.
First half, I was a bit disappointed in how deep we defended, which gave Real a lot of opportunities for crosses and shots. Fortunately, David De Gea was excellent had 3-4 really top saves in the game. But we made chances all the time. We kept making chances, and hopefully we don't regret that. But the away goal is important. Not finished, of course, because, as we know, Real are a fantastic counter-attack team. But it does give us a good chance, and I look forward to it.
I think they come here to defend well. They come here to don't concede spaces and goals. And they didn't play to win, but they know that they have in attack very important players with great potential that out of nothing they can create chances and score goals.
More football news. Zenit beat Liverpool 2-0 in the first leg of the Europa League, with Hulk and Semak scoring both goals in 4 second-half minutes. Zenit scored 2 goals in 4 second-half minutes to earn a significant advantage before the return at Anfield next week. Hulk's unstoppable swerving effort from 30 yards broke the deadlock for Zenit after 69 minutes, and Sergei Semak scored just 3 minutes later to break Liverpool's resistance. Liverpool's coach Brendan Rodgers admitted his team lost their spirit after Zenit scored their second goal.
We're giving away 2 poor goals tonight. Obviously the first one's a terrific strike, but we'll be disappointed on the build-up, and maybe we can defend that better. And obviously the second one is not a good goal for us to concede at all. So you end up losing the game, and whenever really we should have won the game.
In Major League Baseball, the Los Angeles Angels were eager to get the season started on Thursday at a press conference in Arizona. The Angels are now in a must-win mode after a third-place finish in the AL West and a third straight year out of the playoffs. Josh Hamilton, the 2010 AL Most Valuable Player, received a $125 million 5-year contract in mid-December, a year after Albert Pujols' $240 million 10-year deal. The Angels are counting on the addition of Hamilton to get them off to a fast start after beginning 6-14 last spring and then going through a 5-13 funk in the first 19 days of August. Pujols batted 190 with no homers in April last year, then finished with a .285 average with 30 homers, 50 doubles, and 105 RBIs.
I love Texas. I loved the organization. I had a great time with them. But you know what? Now I'm an Angel. I know where I need to be every day. So excited to be here, excited to meet the guys, excited to spend time with them, get to know them, and win some ball games.
Well, I think these guys know what it takes. It's just, first of all, you need to obviously get yourself there in the postseason. And obviously last year we missed the postseason. This year we're going to try to get there first. And then from there, anything can happen. I've been in ball club that everybody was expecting, us to get to the World Series. We never made it, like last year. But being all the ball club, nobody was expecting anything, and we ended up winning. The whole thing. But I think the main goal for us is, we look good on the paper, but we still need to go out there and perform and stay healthy.
This is awesome. And the same thing happened this year. And the first thing I did, I texted him and congratulated him. And he texted me back. He said, just get your legs loose. That's all that matters.
Marian Kreiner and Andreas Promiger won an Austrian double in the Olympic parallel giant slalom test, while Kelly Clark and Taku Hiraoka clinched the half-pipe test in Sochi, Russia. By winning the season's third FIS